Hello students. Today we are going to start with a new grammar topic, adjective endungen. In German language, adjective endings plays a very important role. Every adjective takes a specific ending because every noun has a specific article. So now we will understand about endings in detail. So let's start. Zuerst sehen wir, wann man Endungen benutzt. Zuerst lesen wir einige Sätze. At first we will see few sentences and decide where to use adjective endings. So let's read these sentences. Sandra ist schön. Sandra ist eine schöne Frau. Der Wein ist teuer. Ich kaufe den teuren Wein. So, are you able to understand any difference between these sentences? First and third sentence is similar. Shown, teuer is used as it is as an adjective. Whereas in the second sentence, after shown, E ending is added. Whereas in the fourth sentence, EN is added after teuer. So now we will understand first when to use these endings. So what do you think? What can be the reason? The main reason for the same is you have to check whether there is a noun after blank or after adjective is there and whether there is any article before adjective or not. In the first sentence and in the third sentence, there is no noun after adjective. There is no article before adjective. So we use the adjective as it is without any ending. Whereas in the second and fourth sentence, there is a noun after adjective. In the second one, noun is Frau. In the fourth one, noun is Wein. As well as along with noun, there is also an article before the adjective. Eine Frau. Eine is used in the second one, then is used in the fourth one. So whenever there is a noun after adjective or there is an article before adjective, you have to put the ending to the adjective. If there is no noun after adjective, if there is no article before adjective, then you can put cross or dash. It is a very important rule. So everyone please keep this in mind. If there is a noun after adjective, if there is an article before adjective, you have to put ending to the adjective. If there is no noun after adjective, if there is no article before adjective, then you will put cross or dash after adjective. Is it clear? We are going to see adjective endings in two tables. The first table will be with article and the second table will be without article. Now, whenever you solve adjective endungen exercise, the first thing which I told you just now, you have to check whether there is a noun after a blank as well as whether there is an article before the adjective. After checking this, you have to check whether there is any article before adjective or not. That article can be definite article, indefinite article, possessive pronouns, uh, demonstrative articles, kind, keine, anything it can be. But if there is an article before adjective, you are going to refer this first table. This table I have purposely included in all cases, nominative, accusative, dative and genitive. You have to remember this table. It makes you very easy to solve the adjective endungen exercise. Whenever now you can observe this table. First I will read the table and then I will tell you the peculiarities about this table. Nominative der, e, ein, er. Feminine, die, e, eine, e. Neutrum, das, e, ein, es. Plural, die, en. Accusative then en, einen en, die, eine e, das e, ein es. The en in plural. Dative everywhere en is there. Whenever dative will be there or genitive will be there, and if it is with article, you can just write en, your answer will be correct. You sometimes it becomes difficult to understand the case, especially in this table. Just keep in mind that in case of plural nouns as well as in case of dative and genitive, everything will be en, so automatically it is easier for you to use it, because you are, as well as it will be easier for you to remember the table also. But just you have to remember nominative, accusative, masculine, feminine and neutrum part, that you have to learn by heart. But for dative, genitive and for plural, it is always en in case of with article. Okay. Now this table is also applicable for all possessive pronouns, for negation like can, that I have already told. Now I would like to explain you how to use adjective endings with article is given with the help of few examples. So let's start now. Beispiel 1. Das intelligent blank kind wohnt bei uns. Always remember that you will solve adjective endungen in steps. First, you will check whether there is a noun after blank. Yes, there is a noun after blank. Kind is a noun. So here surely ending will be there. Okay. Now you will check whether there is an article before adjective. If there is an article before adjective, then you are going to refer first table. So yes, we are going to now refer the first table. Now what is that article? Thus is the article. So you can find out from this table where is thus. Thus is also in nominative neutral as well as accusative neutral. But no worry for us, because thus is taking e ending in both the cases. So automatically if you write e, your answer will be correct. The most important thing, I know that you find something sometimes difficult to understand the cases, but it can be, there are few hints or few clues which will be surely helpful for you to remember this. As well as means thus we have seen e ending. Always remember these is also equivalent to thus. So instead of thus, if here these would be there, then also our answer would be E only. Okay. Now we will see Beispiel 2. Das Fenster des neu blank Hauses ist kaputt. Now we will check first, is there any noun after a blank, after adjective? Yes, there is a noun. That noun is house. Correct. So there will be ending. This first thing is clear. Now, is there any article before blank or before adjective? Yes, there is an article this. So we are going to refer mid article table. Okay. So this you have to find out from this table. This is twice there, in masculine, in neutral. If you know the article of house, you know it is neutral, no problem. You can go to neutral part and check and write the answer. But if you are not sure about masculine and neutral, no need to worry, because for this masculine and neutral, both the endings will be en. So your answer won't be wrong. So this will take en ending. So our answer will be des neuen Hauses. Klar? Jetzt Beispiel 3. Es geht jetzt meiner alt blank Großmutter besser. Here once again first rule, is there any noun after blank? Yes, there is a noun, Großmutter. So we will put ending. Then the second thing is there any article before adjective? Minor is used. So we will refer first table. So minor is equivalent to einer. All possessive pronouns are equivalent to indefinite articles. If it is minor, you will consider it as einer. If it is meinen, you will consider as einen. So it becomes easier for you to understand the answer. So minor is equivalent to einer. So you will find out einer from this table. Einer is in feminine dative and its ending is en. So you simply write en, your answer will be correct. Okay. Beispiel 4. Durch eine kleine blank Stadt fahren wir. Once again the same process. Is there any noun after blank? Yes, there is a noun after blank Stadt. So there will be ending. Is there any article before adjective? Yes, there is an article before adjective. So we will refer first table. So it will be eine. Eine always takes e ending. You can see in nominative, accusative, feminine. Ending is e. So you simply write e. Your answer will be correct. Okay. Then the Beispiel 5. Am letzten blank Wochenende ist ins Kino gegangen. There is a noun after blank Wochenende, so there will be ending. Is there any article am? Am bedeutet an plus them. This you have to split and understand. Don't consider this as without article. Am is an plus them. So you have to go according to the them. Them is taking en ending. So you have to put directly en ending. So we remember that whenever it is with article, it is really easy to solve adjective and noun. But there are few rules which you have to remember in case of this table. So now we will see those rules. So now let's understand those rules. Regeln. First rule. While referring the first table, if ein is there, you have to check whether the noun is masculine or neutral. If the noun is masculine, add ending er. If the noun is neutral, add ending es. If you closely observe that table, you can observe that ein is used twice in masculine as well as in neutral. And in both the cases, in both the articles, ending is different. So if it is ein, mein, kein, unser, euer, like this will come, then you have to check what is the article of the noun given after ein. So let's understand with the help of example. Das ist ein rotes Fahrrad. Now ein is used. We have to check whether Fahrrad is masculine or neutral. Fahrrad is neutral, so we will use es ending. Ist mein neuer Freund. Mine is equivalent to ein, so we will check Freund is masculine or neutral. Freund is masculine, so we will use ending er. So please keep this in mind in case of ein, mein, kein, unser, euer, ihr. You have to check the article of the noun after blank. Okay. Now let's see the second rule. Second rule. If there is there, you have to check whether the noun is in nominative or not nominative. If the noun is nominative, add the ending e. If the noun is not nominative, add ending en. Now, actually there is found in that table thrice, in nominative, in dative and in genitive. But in dative and in genitive, the ending is same en. So we will check with whatever is the noun used with there is a subject or not. Nominative means what? You have to check whether that noun is subject or not. If it is a subject, you will put e ending. If it is not a subject, put en ending. So simple it is. Let's understand with the help of example. Ich schenke der neuen Freundin einen Ring. Now in this sentence, I gift a ring to my new friend. Here I is the subject. Freundin is not a subject. So if it is not a subject, you will put en ending. How subject has been found? Whenever you ask the question who or what, then you get the subject, that is nominative. Okay. The second example we'll see. Der goldene Ring gefällt ihr sehr. I hope you remember that in case of gefallen, whatever thing you like is always in nominative and the person who likes it is in dative. So ihr is used in dative, that is correct. Now ring whichever thing you like will be in nominative, so ring is in nominative. So if it is in nominative, you have to use e ending. Okay. Now this house der alten Frau is sehr alt. The house of the old lady is very old. So what is the subject here? House is the subject. Lady is not the subject. Lady is a genitive case. So if lady is not a subject, you can just put en. So please keep this in mind. If there, dieser is used, you have to check the noun is a subject or not. If it is a subject, you will add e ending. If it is not a subject, you will add en ending. Just keep this in mind. Now the third rule. If D is there, you have to check whether the noun is feminine singular or plural. If the noun is feminine singular, add the ending E. If the noun is in plural, add the ending en. D is equivalent to these also. So you have to keep in mind whenever the or these is used in the sentence, you will check whether the noun is singular or plural. Sometimes it can happen that the plural form is equivalent to singular form, like medicine. Medicine plural is medicine only. In that case, you can check the conjugation of the verb. Conjugation of the verb will help you to understand whether it is singular or plural. Okay, so now we will understand with the help of example. Die kleinen Kinder sind sehr fresh. Here die is used. Now we will check Kinder is singular or plural. Kind is the singular form, Kinder is the plural form. So we have used here en ending. Now the second one. Diese junge Frau ist sehr nett. Frau is a singular noun. So we have used e ending. Here also you can see the verbs. In the first sentence, sind is used. In the second sentence, ist is used. So definitely shows that first one is plural, second one is singular. Is it clear? These rules. Three rules you have to keep in mind while following the first table. Now we will see the second table. Now we are going to see adjective endungen ohne article table. We have decided few steps while solving adjective ending and exercise. The first step, you are going to check whether there is a noun after adjective or not. Whenever there is a noun, there will be ending. Second step, you are going to check whether there is an article before adjective. If there is an article before adjective, you are going to refer the first table. If there is no article without adjective, you are going to refer this second table. This table has also all four cases: nominative, accusative, dative, genitive, as well as all four articles: masculine, feminine, neutral, plural. This table you have to learn by heart. There is no simple trick to remember this. Just keep in mind you have to remember this by heart. Now this table is also applicable for attributes which specify quantity, like zwei, drei, hundert, 21, viele, einige. Whenever there is a attribute which specify the quantity, at that time you are going to use this second table. Okay. Now we will see how to use this second table with the help of examples. Now the first example. Neu, blank, Bücher, Kosten, fill. Now we will go according to our sequence, according to our flow chart. Is there any noun after blank? Yes, there is a noun, Bücher. So there will be ending. Is there any article before adjective? No, there is no article before adjective. So we will refer the second table. So here, in case of referring the second table, you have to find out the article and the case of Bücher. Now Bücher is plural, so we are going to refer this plural column. Now we will try to find out the case of this Bücher. Bücher is a subject here. New books cost a lot. Bücher is a subject. So for subject, we have to understand that this is nominative case. So nominative row and plural column we will see, and we will understand our answer will be E. So here the answer will be E, Neue Bücher. Now we will see second example. Their price at blank wines is hoch. The price of old wine is high. Here also first step, is there any noun after blank? Yes, wine is a noun. So there will be ending. Is there any article before alt? No, there is no article before alt. So we are going to refer second table. Now we have to find out article and case of wine. Now I will give you one hint to you. Whenever wines is written, it becomes easier, or it gives you hint that wines is a genitive. S or es is added to the noun in case of genitive. So here it is genitive, this is sure. Now wine is masculine, so masculine genitive ending is en. So we will put here en ending. Their price alten wines ist hoch. Beispiel 3. Trotz stark blank Regens gehen sie spazieren. Once again the same steps. Is there any noun after adjective? Yes, Regens is a noun. So there will be ending. Is there any article before stark? No article. So the second table. Regens shows that it is a genitive. S is added. And Regen article is thus Regen. So neutral genitive, our ending will be en. If you are not sure about masculine or neutral, still you can understand, guess the answer, because in masculine and neutral ending will be en only. So your answer won't be wrong. This is the most important thing. Now, Beispiel 4. Sie hat oval blank Gesicht und blau blank Augen. Now here two blanks are there. We will go one by one. We are not going to go to the conclusion directly. We will see only about Gesicht first. So there is a noun Gesicht, so we will put the ending. There is no article before oval, that's why we will use second table. Now what is the article of Gesicht? Gesicht is a neutral noun. So it is thus Gesicht. Okay, so we have decided neutral column. Now we will check what is the case of Gesicht. Now she has oval face and blue eyes. Here she is the nominative part, subject, and Gesicht face and eyes is the accusative part. So here it is the accusative and neutral. So our answer for first blank will be yes. Now we will come to the second part. Second part, Augen, there is a noun, so there will be ending. Before blau, there is no article, so there will we are going to refer the second table. Augen is a plural one, so we will follow the plural column. Augen, Gesicht and Augen both are in accusative, so we will follow the accusative row. So accusative row and plural column, our ending will be E. Okay, here in this fourth example, both the blanks were without article, but it can be possible that in one example only, in one sentence only, first blank is without article, second blank is with article, like in the last example. Zwei bunt blank fishes in im shown blank aquarium. Now we will do it separately. For fisher, we are going to refer this second table because zwei is the attribute which specify quantity. So for this second call, for this according to second table, fisher is plural, fisher is nominative subject, so we will put e ending. But for the second table, im is used. Before shown, there is an article them. So you have to go according to the first table. Them is a dative, dative always takes en ending. So in the second blank, en ending will be there. So in the last one, first blank E ending according to the second table, whereas last blank En ending according to the first table. So just keep this in mind that It can be mixed one also. You have to do it separately. But it can be possible that there are more than one adjectives referring to the same noun. Referring to the same noun. Like, for example, in the first one, Neu, blank, comma, interessant, blank, Bücher. Now, Neu and interessant are referring to the Bücher. Then the ending will be same. No doubt that ending will be same. But if there are different nouns, you have to do it differently. So please keep this in mind. Now we are going to see few important points. Niche to Ferguson. These important points will help you to score full marks in adjective endings. That's why these points are very, very important. You need to keep this in mind. If there, this first one I have already told, if there is no noun after adjective, no article before adjective, don't add any ending. But that don't add any ending doesn't mean that you leave that blank as it is. You have to put cross or dash, because if you leave that blank as it is, then the examiner can consider that you don't know the answer, that's why you have left the answer. Don't do this. Please write dash or cross, surely. Now the second point, alle, vielen, allen, keinen, aller, keiner, einigen, always take en ending. Just keep this in mind. Whenever this alle, vielen, and alle is coming more frequently, vielen, einen, allen, keinen, aller, keiner, einigen are used rarely. Otherwise, it is alle is used very frequently and en ending. Keine and possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, these are in plural. Just remember, keine, diese, and possessive pronouns like meine, unsere, ihre, in plural, ending should be en. Viele and einige always take e ending. Whenever you see viele, directly write e ending, it won't be wrong. Vieler, einiger always takes er ending. That is the genitive one. So please keep these points in mind. Go according to the sequence, go according to the steps which I told you. You will easily solve adjective ending in exercise. I hope the adjective endings are clear to you.